And thanks for mixing up your mornings with us. Happy Monday. I'm Todd Chance.
And I'm Michelle Dunaway. You know, tickets, they are already selling quickly for this year's performance of the Nutcracker in downtown Grand Rapids.
Yeah, there's a limited number of shows in December. You don't want to miss this year's show. I got the chance to meet with some of the dancers and to get a sneak peek. Take a look.
Going to see a performance of the Nutcracker from the Grand Rapids Ballet is a tradition for many in West Michigan. Artistic director James Safranco knows why crowds come back year after year.
This production is very special. I think we're very lucky to have it here, to have the team that created this behind it, the world-class team of Val Canapoli, choreographer, Chris Van Allsburg, designer, illustrator, Eugene Lee, set designer. I mean, it's just a really high-quality, like world-class performance that we get to own as Grand Rapids Ballet.
I love that it's ours too.
Yes.
Could you talk about that? You said you've seen lots of different Nutcrackers out there. What sets ours apart? I mean, you mentioned some of the things already. The set's amazing.
Yeah, I think the hometown connection with Chris Van Allsburg is super special. I think just the charming quality of how the sets interact with our dancers. I think the fact that Val used so many children in the show too. Clara and Fritz are done by students at the Grand Rapids Ballet School, and they get leading roles in this production, especially Clara, a very coveted role. I just think our dancers really have to rise to the occasion of very challenging classical ballet steps, but in this sort of storybook picture frame provided by all the designers. And of course the music, the Tchaikovsky music. I mean, that's in every Nutcracker, but for some reason all of the elements really just seamlessly go together in this production. It's just magical. And I think it's nice because we are so invested in our community, with our school, with all of our outreach programs that we do through the public schools. The public schools come and see our Nutcracker for free. There's just so many ways that we integrate into life here, and I like to think that we make life a little bit better for everyone that lives here in West Michigan. I think it gives us, things to do. It puts a value in the arts for who we are, and I don't know, it lifts us all up together. And our mission is to lift the human spirit through the art of dance. And I think when we have a resident company, it's not just people who come in for one night and then move on. We live here, we work here, and this is what we want to do forever.
Well said. It's right here, it's ours, and we get to host. Let's talk about a couple of hours. Plum Fairy, the Sugar Plum Fairy. You guys have been doing this for a long time. Talk about the dancers.
Yeah, we have a nice group, a core group of dancers who have been with us for a while. Obviously, there's some new blood that comes in every year, which is healthy for a dance company. So it always keeps us on our toes, so to speak. But yeah, Yuka is one of our original cast members of the Nutcracker. She predates me even, and so she knows this production inside out. Nigel Ta, another one of our dancers, has done many parts in the Nutcracker, so they know it better than I do even, so they'll tell you all about their experiences performing it. But I did get to perform it last year. It was my first time performing in this version of Nutcracker. I got to do the Drosselmeyer's role. I'd never even been Drosselmeyer before, so that was a very special experience for me to be on the stage with my son, even Jack, who was in the party scene too.
Wow! And yet another dancer on stage. Hi, Yuka.
Hi.
You're the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Yes.
And how many times have you been the Sugar Plum Fairy? Can you count how many times?
It's hard, yes.
So you know this role inside and out. What is it about the Sugar Plum Fairy? I mean, come on, all the little girls have to be eyes on you. What's it like playing that role?
Oh, it's so honored. Since when I was a little kid, the Sugar Plum was my dream role to do. So it's so wonderful to do this for the Grand Rapids audience
You're
here.
getting to live out your childhood dream. This is something as a little girl you would dream of doing, and now you have done and continue to do this on stage. How does it feel to be in that moment? To be the Sugar Plum Fairy, all eyes on you in the theater. What is it like?
It's so special because, like I said, it was my dream. And also those little girls' dream as well. So I want to be like as perfect as possible. Like, very warm and welcome. But also she has this strong side of her that like carries the room. So I always practice this one the most, I feel like, a year, because it is hard role to really show off, and it's this version of Nutcracker with Sugar Plum is really hard.
It's very difficult.
Yes.
So the steps are hard. The role is very demanding, but it's something you love doing.
Yes.
Absolutely. And as you can tell, well, he's the dancer. Dancer Nigel is on stage. Nigel, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since I was 10 years old. I started after my sister had been dancing for a few years already, and I finally realized, hey, maybe this isn't just for girls. It looks pretty fun, so I gave it a try, and I had enough people tell me to keep doing it.
And so
here I am.
there it is since you were 10.
Since I was 10 years old.
All right, so you've been dancing for a while. What is
Good
it
chunk of my life.
about the Nutcracker that you like? What draws you to the Nutcracker, and what are you doing in the show?
I'm doing a few things.
Okay.
A few of the mice, Mouse King, Nutcracker doll, some party parents, Hair Stall Bomb is a big one in the party scene, which is one of my favorite parts of the Nutcracker, weirdly enough. There's lots of bombastic stuff throughout, but party scene's always one of my favorites. We're doing Russian, Spanish, could be Arabian.
Yeah, that second act really has
Truly,
so many different genres, really styles of
it's
dance.
almost a variety show for the second act.
I love
We get to
this.
put on a show for the audience and Clara. Yeah.
And so you, in this show, people are going to come see you on stage. Is there a part of the Nutcracker that you're in that is your favorite, or maybe something we could look out for?
I mean, as I said, party scene.
Party scene?
One of my favorites. It's so fun just to sort of embody this sort of Christmas party and have fun with my friends and all of the Grand Rapids Ballet School students on stage. But I also, hard not to, love Russian. It's so bombastic. It's so fun. It's over in a flash, but it's a great time.
So the Russian dance, definitely be looking out for you.
Oh yeah, watch out.
Obviously some great talent taking the stage. James, how can we get tickets? When is the show happening?
Yeah, we open December 13th. We have 2 weekends at DeVos Hall. You can get all the information on our website, grballet.com.
Looks like a good time. Grand Rapids Ballet's The Nutcracker, running December 13th through the 15th, and again the 20th through the 22nd at DeVos Performance Hall. To get those tickets for those performances, if you want to learn more about Clara's Nutcracker Party, just head to grballet.com.